the art of elevating everyday life through sustainable luxury in an era where opulence often clashes with environmental consciousness. The concept of sustainable luxury has emerged as a beacon for those who seek both refinement and responsibility in their daily lives. This guide explores how modern individuals can embrace a life of elegance while prioritizing sustainability through thoughtful choices that align with ethical values without compromising on sophistication. Defining the modern concept of sustainable luxury, the term sustainable luxury may seem paradoxical at first glance, but its essence lies in the harmonious balance between indulgence and ecological stewardship. At its core, this philosophy advocates for high-quality experiences and products that are ethically sourced, produced with minimal environmental impact, and designed to last over time rather than being discarded after brief use. Luxurious elements such as fine fabrics, artisanal craftsmanship, and exclusive services remain central to this lifestyle. However, they must be coupled with principles that respect natural resources and support fair labor practices globally. This approach transforms traditional notions of excess by redefining what constitutes true value, shifting from quantity to quality, from disposability to durability, and from consumption to conscious creation. Investing in timeless design and craftsmanship. A cornerstone of sustainable luxury is investing in pieces that transcend fleeting trends and maintain enduring appeal across generations. Items crafted using premium materials like organic cotton, recycled metals, or responsibly harvested wood embody this principle perfectly. These selections not only reduce waste associated with fast fashion cycles but also promote appreciation for meticulous artisanship that stands apart from mass-produced alternatives. When choosing furniture, clothing, or accessories, opting for brands committed to transparency regarding sourcing methods ensures alignment with personal ethics alongside aesthetic preferences. Ethical sourcing. Prioritize companies whose supply chains are transparently documented to ensure all raw materials originate from reputable sources free of exploitation or deforestation concerns. Craftsmanship over quantity. Select items made by skilled artisans working under equitable conditions instead of supporting industries reliant upon low-cost labor practices which often compromise human rights standards. Fostering connections through curated experiences beyond material possessions. Cultivating meaningful relationships forms another vital aspect of leading a luxurious yet environmentally aware existence. Hosting gatherings focused around shared interests, such as wine tasting evenings featuring locally grown varietals or dinner parties highlighting farm-to-table cuisine, creates opportunities for connection while reducing carbon footprints typically linked with travel-heavy social events. Participating in community initiatives like tree planting drives or volunteering at local animal shelters adds depth to one's engagement with society beyond superficial interactions typical within conventional luxury circles. Such activities reinforce communal bonds, simultaneously contributing positively toward planetary well-being through collective action towards common goals related to conservation efforts worldwide. Prioritizing wellness within a luxurious framework. Maintaining physical health remains integral even amidst pursuits centered around refinement and exclusivity. Thus, integrating wellness routines becomes essential when constructing any upscale living scenario. Gym memberships located nearby allow regular access to fitness facilities without necessitating long commutes, thereby minimizing transportation emissions usually tied with exercise regimens requiring extensive travel distances. Opting for organic skincare products devoid of harmful chemicals supports bodily health while concurrently lessening exposure risks posed by synthetic compounds prevalent among many commercial beauty offerings available today. Engaging regularly with nature through hiking trails situated close by fosters mental clarity akin to spa retreat benefits achieved traditionally via costly getaway packages involving airfare plus accommodation expenses. Minimizing environmental impact through conscious consumption. Adopting mindful purchasing habits significantly reduces negative effects stemming from excessive consumerism inherent within contemporary lifestyles aiming for affluent status symbols. Before making any new acquisitions, asking oneself whether the item will serve a genuine purpose versus merely fulfilling temporary desires helps distinguish necessary purchases from superfluous additions likely destined for landfill soon thereafter. Supporting businesses engaged actively in recycling programs enhances overall sustainability levels since these enterprises tend to prioritize resource efficiency during production phases compared against competitors lacking similar commitments towards eco-friendly operations. Furthermore, participating personally in upcycling projects allows transformation of old garments into fresh looks, effectively extending product lifespans considerably longer than would otherwise occur had they been simply discarded post-wear cycle completion. Nurturing personal growth through educational pursuits. Continuous learning serves as foundational pillar, ensuring continued enrichment along pathways defined by aspirations relating specifically toward achieving elevated standards encompassed broadly underneath umbrella category known generally referred commonly nowadays amongst affluent demographics seeking distinction through knowledge acquisition. Enrolling in courses covering subjects ranging widely, from advanced culinary techniques taught master chefs specializing niche cuisines right down through specialized financial management seminars aimed particularly at managing substantial assets efficiently, with emphasis placed heavily upon acquiring skills beneficial both professionally career-wise personally developmentally speaking too. Attending lectures delivered experts fields diverse including architecture, history, literature, science, etc. broadens intellectual horizons, substantially enhancing overall cultural capital possessed individual possessing such acquired wisdom, thereby increasing perceived level sophistication naturally ensuing therefrom automatically. Reading extensively, particularly works authored renowned authors across genres fiction, non-fiction, poetry, philosophy, etc., contributes immensely towards fostering deeper understanding world ourselves place within it, ultimately leading greater fulfillment derived everyday life lived intentionally, meaningfully, deliberately chosen rather passively accepted circumstances dictated externally forces beyond control. Cultivating mindfulness practices for inner peace and clarity amidst demands constant connectivity digital age. Maintaining inner peace requires deliberate effort cultivated consistently over time, developing resilience against external pressures, stressors threatening disrupt equilibrium established carefully maintained through intentional practice, mindfulness, meditation, yoga, breathing exercises. Dedicating 10 minutes morning evening practicing deep breathing techniques helps center thoughts, refocus energies, directing attention inward rather outward distractions. Regular participation sessions, guided meditations, either virtually physically present venues enables cultivation awareness presence moment enhancing ability respond situations calmly thoughtfully rather reacting impulsively emotionally driven responses potentially detrimental long-term well-being psychological stability. Integrating gentle movement forms like Tai Chi, Qigong, stretching routines complements mental discipline, physical vitality, reinforcing holistic approach, nurturing self-care, essential, sustaining high standards, demanded luxurious lifestyle pursued earnestly, sincerely, devotedly, wholeheartedly. Conclusion: sustainable luxury represents paradigm shift away from traditional models emphasizing material accumulation, favoring instead balanced integration, ethical considerations, environmental preservation, personal enrichment, communal contribution. By embracing practices highlighted above, readers equipped tools necessary transform current approaches, living enriching future experiences, characterized authenticity, integrity, purpose guiding every decision, shaping identity, defining legacy left behind world.